students, so I've started to record made a video. In this video I'm going to continue regarding the last topic. Now why I made a video instead of doing a live lecture is because most of you are having internet issues, so only few students are able to log in or view the live lecture to the application. So in order for everyone's benefit, so I made this video, but this video I'm not going to start again everything, but I'm going to continue from the last topic which I left out. So on the last topic I showed you the formatting in each and everything. So today I'm going to show you on the table section. So if I go to the tables right now over here, you are going to find this option. Now see, the table is under the tables group, which is found inside the insert tab. Now all this home, insert, design, layout, these are called ribbons. I hope everyone remembers that. So under this tables group I'm going to click on this table. Now if I click on this table, there are many options which are going to be laid before you. So one is, this is a graphical format in order to design a table. The another one is insert table. Third one is draw table. Then the next one is Excel spreadsheet, and last one is the quick tables. Now if I go to the quick tables, there are these templates that I can insert over here. Rather than making the table by myself, I can insert these tables over here. So these tables are in the format of a calendar, some are in the format of a database or something like that. So I can insert these templates also. I'm going to show you one by one how to do all these things. So let me start from here and show you the graphical format. So this is a row, understood? Please remember, this is a row and this is a column. So over here it means it's always show you 2 by 1. 2 by 1 means I have 2 rows and 1 column. I mean to say 2 columns and 1 row. Please remember this, 2 columns and 1 row. Now if I do over here, this is 2 by 2, that means 2 rows and 2 columns. Understood? If I go over here like this is 3 rows and 1 column. So it is this way. This is how you can design your table. So let me design a table over here. So I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 columns and 2 rows. Okay. So over here I can insert data like this. So this is a name, then there can be an age, there can be a class, and afterwards there can be a address. Now I have moved from one table cell. Now these are called cells. Okay, these are each individual cells. Please remember this. If I go over here, the name is in the one cell, this one is age is in the second cell. So how to move from one cell to another is, you can do it with the help of a mouse by clicking on each of the cells, or from the keyboard. If you want to move to another cell, you have to press your tab button. The tab button, you will find it on the left hand side corner below your or opposite to your Q button. So you can press the tab button and you can move to different cell at a time. So you will find 2 icons over here. The one which looks like it has a 4 cross over here, or 4 pointed things over here, which looks like a north, south, east, west, and another over here it looks like it's a square box. Now this one is for moving the table all in your document. Wherever you want to place your table, you can place it with the help of this cursor. Understood? This cursor is for your movement of your table, so you can move wherever you want, whereas this particular one is for resizing of your table. So if I want to resize this is how it can be done. So let me make this little bigger. Now can you see the name, age and class, they are on the left hand side corner. If I want to make them between the cell, okay, between the cell, then how to do that is, now see, if I just go like this, I need to select the text and go to the home tab and just press this middle one. Now it has made it center, but it is not in the center of the cell. It has to come down. So how to make it in the center of the cell is by selecting the table using this. Now this is going to move and select your table. After selection, you need to do a right click. After right click, you need to go to the sorry tables properties, click on that. Then over here you are going to find a tab called cell. Understood? Now there is top, center and bottom. I'll click on the center and click OK. Now see, now all the text are at the center of a individual cells that they are located in. So this is how you can format your text. Now another way to format is, you can also make it bold, try to increase its size, or change the font family, or I can also color the text which I want, wherever I want, or whichever color I want. So this is how you can also do this. Okay, now the another thing that you can do is something called a design over here. So if I go to a design over here, you'll find a number of formats over here. These are also inbuilt tables formats that you can use. So if I just click it on the bottommost icon over here, it's going to show me all the formats that are available for my table. So let me click on any of the formats over here. Let me click on this one. Now see, this got applied. So in order to go back or undo it, understood, you need to do a shortcut key which is Control Z. Please remember, Control Z is your undo. That means whatever you have done, if you want to go back, then you have to press Control Z on your keyboard. So let me select one very simple. Okay, maybe like this. Okay, so I can do this kind of formatting also over here. And if I go to the layout tab, it's going to give me few other options in order to work with the tables. Now there is a height. Now earlier we are doing with the help of this one. Now we can also do this particular thing with the help of this particular cell size, that is by increasing the increasing the height, or by increasing the width over here. So I hope you understood how to work with the tables over here. So in the layout tabs, the earlier what we have done, you can find it over here also. So if I go over here and write something over here, maybe Delhi, okay, I'll write Ashwin over here. So I'll copy this one, make it in the center. So see, you can also find this particular option without doing a right click also under the layouts tab, under the group called alignments. So now after you have written something over here, maybe age is 17, class is 12, and the address is Tadung. I've written like this, but what I want is, I want to enter one more row over here. Understood? So in order to add one more row, I can either go over here, click on this last row. Understood? Not over here, but on the after this Tadung, outside the table. If I click over here, for example, I click over here, then press enter, is going to create me one another row over here. I think the border line is very, let me change the border line. Okay, just wait. Okay, I'll change the border line. So I'll go over here, table properties, table border. Okay, color, I'll make it a little darker. Change it now. Let me remove everything. Okay, and insert this date table over here. Name, age, address, then Ashwin 17 Tadung. Make it a little bigger. Over here, everything has to be in the center, and the column headers has to be bold. Okay, so if I want to change the font family of everything, select the table and do like this. Okay, so this is how you can change the font family. Now if I want to add one another row over here, I can go outside this table and just press enter. Okay, and doing this once again, go outside the table on the last row, on the last cell of the last row, then press enter. Now you see the blinking over here. I'll just press enter over here. Now the new row will be created for me. Now if you want to do with the help of a mouse, what you can do is click over here, then do a right click. Okay, then there's an option of insert. So if there's an option of insert, you can say row below. Okay, if I insert click on row below, then it's going to give me one another or one additional row in which I can insert the data. So I can give any names I want. Now if you do not want this last particular row, the rest of you want it, what you need to do is, if you want to delete just the last row only, then select the row over here, then press backspace. After pressing backspace, it's going to give you an option of delete entire row. So I want to select that and press OK. So see, I've deleted the last row which I've created also. So this is the way through which you can work in a table. Understood, everyone? And there are certain things also which you can do. For example, I can work with, now see, borders and shading. Now there is an option in which, for example, what I want is, I do not want the uppermost line over here. This line, I do not want it, okay? But rest of the things I want it. I want to remove the upper line only of this table. So how to do that is, right click on the table, under table properties, go to border and shading. Understood? Then you will find a lot of borders over here. If you, right now it's showing you the preview that how your borders are. So if you want to remove the topmost line, this is the option. Now see, if I click on this one, it's going to add. If I click it again, it's going to remove. If I click in the middle, it's remove the middle one. If I click it again, it's again going to add. So I want to remove the uppermost section, and I'm just going to click on OK and OK. Now see, the uppermost section is removed. Understood? So okay, undo this one. Now what if you want to change the border width? So over here there are a lot of border width over here. I mean to say style over here, and this is the width. So if I want to make it a little more stronger, the width section, and change the color to maybe this one. So this is how you can increase the border width. So I hope you have understood how to work with tables in your word processing softwares. So this is your table section. Now the next thing which I'm going to teach you is, over here now I have written again class, then father name, then mother name. Okay, let me want to make this in this one, increase the size like this. Okay, now I want the same kind of formatting of this name, age and address over here in the class, father's name and mother's name. Now if I try to do this again over here, I can do this, but why to do the same thing repeating again and again? So what I can do is, I can copy the styles of this particular text over here and put it over here. So in order to just to copy the styles or the formattings, what I need is the format painter. So format painter you are going to find under the group of clipboard, which is inside the tab of home. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to select this name over here, then I'm going to click on format painter. After I click on the format painter, I'm going to select this class name, father's name and mother's name and leave it. Now see, it has copied the styles of name, age and address, not the styles but the formatting. So I hope you understood these things also. The another way to do this one is, click over here, shading. I'm going to go over here and maybe make it like this, then change the text to white. So you can do also like this. You can change your cell color by going over here and clicking on this shading option, which is under the paragraph group. So if I click now right one, I'll make it yellow, and the text size I'll make it white. So you can do like this also. I hope you understood the ways to format your table, the ways you can control your table, how to insert your data, how to insert row or column. For example, if I want to insert a column, okay, so I have like this, I want to insert one more column over here. Okay, so what I can do is, right click on the address section, then insert column to the right, because if I click on left, it's going to insert one empty column between age and address. I do not want that. I want at the last, so I'm going to click on the right. So if I click on the right, it's going to copy the formatting as well along with creating the new column. So what I can do is this one, I'll make this one yellow, white. Okay, so over here I can write whatever I need. For example, mobile number, like this. So I've showed you how to create table, okay, with the help of graphical format. The another way to create a table would be, okay, one more thing. What if you want this table only, but you do not want the details? You just want to remove the details. You do not want to remove the table. So what you can do is select the table with the help of this cursor, then press delete button on your keyboard. I'm telling this again. If you want to delete just the contents inside the table, then just select the table, then press delete. If I press delete, it's going to delete the contents. Okay. If I undo this, then if I press backspace, it's going to delete the whole table. So the next one is tables with the draw. So if I click on draw, I can draw a table like this. Okay, or I can draw like this over here. So if I want to draw a row, straight line. If I want to draw a column, like this. So it's going to give you a pencil icon. So if you have finished it, right, double click on that icon. It's going to the cursor is going to change to the text format. Okay, the text cursor rather than the pencil cursor. So I hope you understood how to draw the table. Now, with the help of numericals, how you can insert a table. So I'm going to click on insert. Now this dialog box is going to open. It's going to ask me how many columns do I want, okay, and how many rows do I want. So okay, I want 2 rows, and what if I want around 6 columns? So the lower ones are in order for your margins and everything. You do not need to change these things. Okay, you can also, but if you want, you can change it to like auto fit to window. Okay, if I click on this one, so there are 6 columns, 1 2 3 4 5 6 columns and 2 rows, 1 and 2 row. This is 1 row and 2 row, and columns are 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Hope you have understood this particular option. Now the next one is Excel spreadsheet. So if you want to import certain tables from your spreadsheet, you can do that. Okay, so what if I want name, age and address? So it's going to show me the whole document in the format of a Excel. So you can also do this with the help of this option, like Excel to spreadsheet means Word to spreadsheet means it's going to convert your Word table into a spreadsheet, and you can use this particular Word table as in a format of a Excel. So I hope you understood this option. Okay, so let me again create a new document, and at last there's an insert table and quick tables. Now over here there are templates over here. So if I want, I can select any of the template, and that template will be displayed on the screen. So let me select this one. Now if you look, these are the template. The design is already there. What you need to do is just change the text over here. Okay, so instead of college, I'm going to mention it as school. Okay, new students. Okay, then past. Okay, then I can say percentage. So I can tell, I can remove this one also. Okay, so now if you look over here, actually it is a table, but you are not seeing the borders properly. If you want to look at the whole borders, if you want to look at this border, that every border of this table, select the table, right click, table properties, border and shading. Now click on all. Okay, click on all. Okay, I'll reduce the size, maybe 1 over here, then click OK and OK again. Now I can see the whole table borders, because earlier they have modified, in this particular template they have modified the borders and shading of this particular table. So this is how you are going to insert the table templates which is default in your software. I hope you understood the table section and all the things inside it. Now after tables, let me go to the layout. In the layout we have page setup, okay, and there is margins, orientation, size, columns. Now these are just theoretical. Because why these are theoretical? Because these are mostly used whenever you are working with print. Okay, if you want to print something, then you have to use margins. So if I do narrow, okay, now see, for example, let me write this is a normal. Okay, this is a normal. Now if I change it to narrow, see, it has changed its particular position. So right now it is at the topmost corner. So if I make it moderate, again it's going to come down, and if I make it wide, is again going to shift its particular position. That means that actually the text is not moving. The size of the document, it is changing its width and height, that where you want to start the particular text. So it depends upon how your page is, whether it's A3 or A4 or A5 or A6. Depending upon that, you need to change the certain margins, because margin is going to change the position of your text depending upon the size of your page or your document. So the margin is going to change the size of your document along with the position of your text. So not just the position of the text is changing, but along with that the size of the paper or size of the document is also going to be changed. And the last one is your mirrored. Now this mirrored is not useful because it's mostly used whenever you are using or making a card. Now the first option which I have over here is the last custom settings, which was the last thing that I wanted to change, and this is the default. Okay, so there are certain things that you can do, which is these all alignments over here, this all size over here, top, left, bottom, right, these are actually certain margins, size or numbers. You can call it as like a padding or something like that. Now if you want to make it your own, you need to go to custom margin. Okay, if you go to on custom margin, right now it is 1 1. If I make it this one to 6, top 6 and bottom 6, left is 3, right is 3, and press on OK. Okay, top and bottom, okay, make it 2. Now see, what it has done is, over here, if I let me introduce, okay, if I go to shape, this over here, this one, the arrow from starting from the top till the apple one, this is actually your 6 centimeter. Understood? So I hope you understood. This 6 centimeter is because I made the top 6, so that this why this is 6. The bottom one, so if I go from bottom, the bottom one is your, sorry, copy and paste, the bottom one is your 2. Okay, and the left one, this is your 3, and the right one is also your 3. So this is what it has done. So if I'm saying 6 centimeters, 3 centimeters, whatever I'm saying, now actually these are in inches. Okay, so rather than writing centimeter, I'm going to write inch. Okay, so actually these are in inches, not centimeters. So what it has done is, it has from its particular, the last position which was 1, it has added 6 to that. So 1 plus 6 is 7, so around 7 more times it has increased. So earlier it was, from bottom it was around 1, so added 3, so from here it is around 4. Okay, so it is around over here 4 inches it has increased. So I hope you understood. And 3 and 3, what is the earlier default value, it is going to add up with the new value and is going to shift the position. Understood? So basically whenever you are working with the margins, the earlier value that what you had, because already your text would be over there. If you do not have any text, then it's going to start from 0. If you already have a text, and that text will certainly have certain margins over here, whenever you are increasing or decreasing, it's going to first look at the older value. If you are going to increase, it's going to do an addition to that particular value. If you are doing a decrease in the margin, that means it's going to reduce from that earlier value, and after reducing whatever the value, is going to change the position according to that. So if you want to change from top, it's going to push from the top. If you want to change it from the left, it's going to push from the left, or it's going to pull from the left. So if you are doing a reduce, it's going to pull. If you are doing a increase, that means it's going to push. So I hope you understood the margins section. Okay, now let me introduce to one of the most important topic of today, and that one would be, okay, before that, layout section. Now orientation, there is portrait and landscape. By default every document would be a portrait. If you want to change it to landscape, it's going to increase the width of the page, but it's going to reduce the height of the page. Understood? This is orientation. Now when it comes to size, I told you this is specially for printing. So right now it is in letter format. If you want to change it to A4, so let me make it portrait. It's now in A4 paper size, and there's A5, and there are so many other things that you can do. Okay, right now the margins are there, so that's why it's not able to change it. So let me change to make it a normal and size to A5. Now see, this is a A5 page. Understood? So this are your things. Now if I've written something over here like Greendale Senior Secondary School, sorry, make it bold, increase the size. Okay, let me change the font style to different thing, make it at the center. Okay, now let me go to the layout section. Now if I press on indent, okay, and let me increase over here, see what is doing, it is shifting the whole text. Now earlier the alignment which you were doing, understood, this alignment are default alignments that you all have in your software. Now if you want to move your text according to your position or to your wish, then you have to use your indent. The indentations are going to move your text to the positions that you wanted. So if I am saying right, then understood. So this is how. Now why it all of a sudden became like this is because on top of that I've used this one. So if I make it left, now see, and go to layout and reduce this size. Okay, so I hope you understood the right and left section. So it's going to check whether it fits your page or not. If it doesn't fit your page, if it's going to next line, it's going to adjust the text according to the values that you have given for indentation. I hope you understood the indentation section. The next one is spacing. So if I increase the space, can you look at this? So it's going to increase the space between that. So if I press enter, now see how much size it has increased. Now there is 66 point. So if I write over here Tadung, now if I press it again, another, and write Gantok over here, now see this particular size from T till here. Now what I have to show you is, let me say this particular size, the size from Tadung till your senior secondary, the layout over here is around 66. Now how to know that is, see, 66. So this 66 point is your spacing between the first text and the next text. Okay, so this is the space between that you have created. I hope you understood this spacing. And after means, now see, if I select this one and increase it, that means it's going to increase at the from the bottom. Understood? So let me increase this text. Okay, write it over here like Sikkim. So the upper section, the Sikkim and Tadung, between this upper section it is 66. Okay, and from Sikkim till Gangtok it is 42. Understood everyone? I'm going to tell this again. Now see, size letter. Okay, let me start again. Okay, auto. Okay, now see again. If I write Greendale over here, Greendale. Okay, then I'm writing school. Now Tadung and Gangtok. Now between this, the spacing over here, now see, if I try to increase it, you are not going to see anything. The 6 point, that means from before, now the 6 point is over here. Understood? Where from the way the margin has started, the margin has started from letter, that is 8.5. The 8.5 plus 6.6 is going to give you around 14.5. So it has pushed from the top 14.5. Now after means over here. Now after means at the bottom, if I try to increase it like 6. So that means now over here, this is a 12 points after. After 12 points, it's going to write, I can write whatever I want over here. So let me specify. Increases size, right? So this one is now 42. Between Gangtok and Greendale it is 42 point. So from the top section till the Greendale section it is around 14.5. Now how 14.5? Because earlier it was 8.5. Okay, earlier it was 8.5. So if I go to margins, normal, custom, sorry, not 14 but 7, because earlier the top was 1, okay, plus 6 is 7. So right now it is 7 points from the top. That means 7 points before spacing, and over here it is 42 points. So I hope you understood the spacing section between the in the layouts tab found under paragraph group. Now the last section which I'm going to talk today is regarding the one important point, which is mail merge. Now mail merge is a very important feature of a Microsoft Word. It is used to create a series of same document with multiple addresses. A mail merge is a process of merging the main document with mailing address, hence the name mail merge. It is used to send invitations, letters and certificates to several people. Now what exactly is mail merge is, whenever you want to send an email, understood, whenever you want to send an email that you have certain design that you have created or certain template that you have created in a Word, okay, and you want to send it to many people, okay, that particular thing. But whenever you are sending a letter or a template or invitation or whatever you are sending, you will, every time you are going to send it, you are going to change the name, isn't it? For example, I have written dear Akash, then next time I have written dear Smita. So I'm going to change the name, and the name, along with the name, the address of the people is also going to change. So if I do that manually, it's going to take me a way lot of time. What if there are around 5,000 names? So I want to send it to 5,000. So every time if I try to type it, each of the name and each of the addresses, is going to take me a whole lot of time. So how to do all these things automatically with the help of a software is by using a mail merge found under your word processing software. So I have already created a, what you can say is, letter. Okay, let me delete everything over here. So I'm just going to write over here, I'm going to write address. Okay, then I'm going to write date, which is today's date, that is 11/05/2020. Then I'm going to write dear, only that much. Okay, now after I done this, I'm going to write certain letter. Okay, it can be any letter. So for example, subject I can write like invitation. Okay, invitation, and after I'm going to end this letter. Now let me create a mail merge. So how to create a mail merge is, first you need to go to this mailing tab found under this ribbon. Under mailing tab there is a group called start mail merge. So there is an option of, or there is a tool called start mail merge. When you click on this tool, you're going to find certain options over here. Do not work with any of the options over here, rather go step by step mail merge wizard. So if I click on this one, this particular column is going to be displayed. Understood? So let me go back. So at first what is going to happen is going to open like this. Okay, this is will be the first column for you. So you're going to select a letter from here, not anything else but letters over here. Then you are going to click on the next starting document. After you click on the next starting document, there will be again another 3 options, which is going to say use the current document, that means this document. Start from template means the templates that you can work with or you have made of it. Okay, or start from existing document, that means there's already a letter in your computer, you have saved it somewhere else, you want to open that one and you want to use that one. So if you want to do that way, you have to select the start from existing document. But over here I want to work with this particular existing document, I mean to say the current document only. So I'm going to select the first option over here. Then I'm going to select next, which is going to select the recipients, that means to whom I'm sending. So I'm going to click over here. So over here you are going to find use existing list, select from Outlook contacts, or type new list. Always select type new list. Okay, so if I type a new list over here, then I need to click on create. So if I click on create, this is the first thing that is going to appear. So I want nothing on the title. Over here I am writing, for example, Akash. Okay, Akash, and the last name would be maybe Agrawal. There is no company name. Okay, the first over I'm going to write it over here is below SBI. Okay, Deorali, address line 2, and city is Gangtok. Then state is Sikkim. Then zip code is maybe 737101. Okay, the country is India. Home phone number I don't know, work phone I don't know, but I want to type the email address. So I'm going to write Ravi20 okay, test.com. okay, because I'm just using this as a tutorial only. Now if I want to add another name, just click on new entry. So over here I'm going to write maybe Smita Gurung. Okay, company I don't know. Then next to old hospital. Then it is STNM. Then Gangtok. Then again Sikkim. Then again 737101 India, and I'm going to write SMI 20 1@test.com. Okay. Now after I've added these two, maybe I only have these two, I need to click on OK. Okay. If I click on OK, it is going to tell me where do you want to save this particular database, because actually this name everything are in our database. So over here I'm going to select and I'm going to say test recipient. Okay, so I have these two names over here. Now there will be certain options, that means sort, through which way I want to sort. Okay, I want to sort from first name. Okay, so it is good only. Now there will be other filters also, how you want to filter it on the basis of the columns that you have, or do a comparison. So there will be other two, either there are two email ID with the same details, you can do that with the find duplicates. Then if you want to find certain, if there are around 100 people and you want to find certain people over here, you can do with recipient. And you can also check that whether this particular address, this particular from address line till zip code is valid or not. You can do these things. Okay, now what if you want to change the name, you want to edit something over here? Okay, then what you need to do is you need to select this, because this was the name of the database that we have given to this. You're going to select this and you're going to click on insert. Now after the click on insert, now you can work over here. You can also customize the columns, that you can means add a column or something else. Okay, so you can do like this over here. Now let me close this one. Okay, let me do an okay over here. Now then after that you need to write your letter. So after you write your letter, then it is going to ask for an address book, greeting lines, electronic page, postage. Now everything you have done it by yourself. If you want to preview it, you can look at the address book, and over here it's going to say Agrawal, sorry, select recipient, my recipient is test recipient. Okay, then now see, this one is Akash Agrawal. Okay, so it's going to show you like this address, and Smita's address is going to show me like this. So it's going to preview of how your address is going to be looked. Okay, so next is preview your letters. So after you preview your letters, it's going to say complete. But before that, what you need to do is go back over here on the address section, click over here, then insert merge field. So in this address, what I want is I want to insert the address first line, put a comma, enter, then address 2, okay, comma, enter, then I want the city, comma, then without enter I'm going to press certain space over here, then I want the state name, then I want the zip code, and in the dear section I want the first name only. Okay, so if I do like this and preview the letter, now see, automatically this thing came next to old hospital. This is recipient 2. And if you want recipient 1, below SBI Devrali Gantok Sikkim 73710 and the dear Akash. So these things you can do automatically, and you can send your emails. So how to send the emails is, now everything is ready over here. You just need is you need to send it. So I'm going to click on finish merge. Okay, if I click on finish merge, there's going to be an option of 3 options: edit individual documents, print, that you can print it out in the format of a PDF, or you can send email. So if I click on the send email, then I need to click on the email address. Please remember, I need to click on the email address. The subject could be maybe, and you can write whatever you want. Over here I've written invitation, and the mail format should always be, remember, the mail format should always be in the format of an HTML, and just click on OK. So it's going to start sending the emails, but through the Outlook, because Microsoft Outlook is one of the default emailing software that you can find in your PC, of your Windows PC. So whenever it's trying to send mail, it's going to send it via Microsoft Outlook. So I hope you understood the last topic of the chapter, word processing. So if you have any doubts regarding this particular video, do let me know. and I'll sort it out if you have any problems. So please download this video, understand it, and the next video I'm going to be starting on the next chapter, which will be a digital presentation. So thank you students, and I hope you have enjoyed this video.